What's up, guys? Doom Universe. This is going to be yet another episode of Aria, the Scarlet Ammo. Let's see if I got that right. Yes, I got it right. Continuing on with React Sunday. If you would like to have a particular request that you have for a long time, get immediately done next Sunday. Donate over to my Patreon and keep donating every $2 a month for a continuous stream of your requests. I'm waiting for the actual day of reckoning to come where I get like over 10 to 15 different requests, all of them being 24-minute shows, and thus making it so that Sunday is literally just me sitting around for 24 hours. But if that is what it takes, that is going to be what it has to be, taken. Right now, I have a steady stream of just a fair chunk of things I have to react to. One is good for me because you're supporting me in some way, and another thing is good for the channel because that makes it so that this place isn't dead due to the fact, well, MLP's not coming back until another year from now. So there you go. This let's get started with this episode and see what happens. Now, this series is intriguing in one aspect. One, the episode 1 is good. It introduced just, you know, copyright stuff. It helps with the fact that, one, the main character isn't what I would like to call unique, but the main character is interesting. You don't have to be unique to be interesting, because the main character falls under various tropes, but some tropes are combined into separate tropes. Combined into one trope to make one particular character. This character that we're currently seeing right now reminds me of the typical tsundere character. However, she does not have the typical tsundere abilities that other tsundere have, such as being able to punch the ever-loving crap out of the main character and get away with it. While the main character has the ability to be the straight man who is just going through life the best way possible he can, wanting a normal life, but, you know, since this is anime, he's not going to have it. But he can transform into Kirito, basically, if he gets in a certain frame of mind. So, I need to see how exactly is this going to contribute in the overarching story, and how the narrative is going to center around that, because I don't want it to be a cop-out, in a sense. That the reason why he's so badass is because he has this separate personality that makes him just a badass. But depending on if they do it right, I can determine.
Kinji, I think that you should become my slave.
You think he should, as in this is a thing you need to do, but I think it's the best course of action, because being a slave, come on.
Now that we're on the same page,
why would you not want to be that?
Pay attention. I want you to make me an espresso, lungo, doppio, and pure
Doppio? No.
Oh, and I'm hungry too.
He's a precious little boy.
I
can't wait to see him in Part 5 anime, by the way.
Peach buns. Go out and fetch me some.
My god. It's like,
This is crazy.
absolutely no disregard.
Literally crazy.
Just like, immediately, I get inside your house. I say, you're gonna be my slave. I suggest you to be my slave, and without even getting your consent. Sit down. Granted, being a slave doesn't really require consent, so.
Darkness, poison, and of course, women.
Nice. She's in your house, eating your food.
Last time I checked, peach buns were not that tasty, and yet she's on her 6th one.
God dang it. I remember having a peach bun. They're pretty alright.
This tastes so wrong. Like somebody added dirt to it. It kind of tastes a little like Greek coffee.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, that's not
And
it.
she doesn't seem to have any idea there's such a thing as instant coffee. I can't figure her out.
I can't figure her out either. And she just has a mountain of peach buns. Did you buy those or did she buy those? Either way, it's like you.
And more importantly, we need to have a talk.
Can you wait until I'm done eating?
No.
I can't. What the hell is with all the slave stuff? You're joking, right?
Far from it. You're gonna transfer to Assault and become my new team member. From now on, we'll work together as Bute.
It's like we're just going to do
I
this.
transferred out of Assault once because I didn't like it. There's no way I'm going back. I'm sick and tired of being a Butte anyway.
There are 3 words that
I'm telling you, man, that name is never gonna get used. I'm not gonna get used to it.
tired,
Hey!
exhausted, impossible. Those are the 3 words that prevent everybody on this stupid planet from reaching their full potential. Never say any of those words in front of me again.
Right.
Are we clear?
Not
No.
entirely.
Now let's discuss your position.
You're just incredible.
You should be working out on the front line with me.
No, I
No!
shouldn't. Why do you
He
want
doesn't
me?
have to do anything.
What makes the sky look blue?
That's just a pigment of it. Wait, hold on. You wanted me to go in science here?
Ask too many questions. Act like a Butte. Do some research and figure it out for yourself.
It's simply not possible to have a rational conversation with her.
I
don't
guess.
have much time left.
What do you mean?
Soon if you're the one I've been searching for.
What do you mean? Don't have much time left. What?
It doesn't matter.
Explain!
Whether you like it or not, you're joining my team.
Don't let this be a sad thing.
I'll wear you down until you say yes.
And what does that mean?
I'll stay the night.
Now hold on. No way. That's against the rules.
Shut up. If I want to stay, then that's what I'm doing. See, I even came prepared just in case.
Besides, I am the slave owner.
Are you serious?
Now get out of here.
What do you mean, get out of here? This is his house.
A little punishment would do you some good. Now go outside and cool off.
Are you freaking serious?
What the hell?
Okay, you know.
Dorm room.
Tell me about it, man. Like, the whole thing about going to Japan. Is like, does this actually happen? Of course not, but come on. Think about it. In real life, someone just comes to your house. You only met them for a day. They also had guns and shit. But, you know.
It's empty. Did she go home?
Oh, like hell she did. How quaint. Yeah, this is the point where you stop looking.
You're kidding me.
Oh look, company.
Shirayuki.
The obvious person to come and visit you. There you go. Good job, man. Sneaking definitely is up to 100, man.
Hi, Kin.
Yeah, why are you here? And what are you wearing?
Oh, you know, my class is finally let out. And I was in a hurry to get here, so I didn't bother changing.
My love for you knows no bounds, so I thought, you know, I could just, you know,
Don't worry about it.
you know, in front of you.
Wait, the daily school email update mentioned a bike explosion this morning. I'm afraid to ask, but was that about you?
Yeah, it was.
I like how it's just like,
You're okay, right? Please tell me you weren't hurt.
yeah, that was definitely me.
Too.
Knowing full well she would act like this.
But it's unforgivable that they would even think of targeting you. Monsters. I'll lop off each one of their limbs. I'll kill them. I'll arrest them.
Oh, drop.
All right, yes, the childhood friend. You know, it's funny. I did some studies and statistics. Most childhood friends have a likelihood of actually turning into yanderes. So,
Drop by?
Well,
yeah.
some steamed rice with bamboo shoots. I thought you might like it for dinner. I start training camp at Mount Osere tomorrow, and I'm not going to be around to cook for you, so I made an extra serving.
Great. Thank you. That's all you came by for, right? So you can leave, right?
Granted, all
I
deres
cooked you 2 meals a
have the
day.
likelihood of becoming a yandere.
Almost like-
Don't even get me
like I
started
was
with
your
tsunderes.
wife. Oh, jeez, what am I saying?
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
weird. I'm so weird.
Yeah,
Right?
so weird. It's weird. I'm weird. Just a weird person. So marrying you. Oh, jeez. Such the weirdest thing to ever think about ever in life.
Not at all? It's not weird? Then you want me to be your wife?
You're... Jesus.
There's somebody in there.
Oh, what are you
Again, yeah, avoid this. Avoid this.
Kid, you wouldn't be trying to hide something from me, would you?
Yeah, this is starting to get into very bad territory. Very bad territory. Again, childhood friend, yandere, like,
Thanks, Kin.
right on...
I'm gonna head on home now.
Right next to each...
Wait a second. If Aria finds out I came back while she was in the bath, she'll straight up try to kill me. Gotta work fast. I need to hide her weapons before she gets out.
Ha! 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 Ah! Oh, dude, you know she's mad. Her hair is defying the laws of physics. What are the odds? Don't worry, tsunaderes are not known to kill their particular other. Unless you're in a particular anime that I'm pretty sure you guys know. But, Jesus, man.
Damn, this is pure torture.
Would you rather be going through this?
Gotta quit.
Or the bike bomb thing again?
Being a butte anymore. This kind of life. It's the last thing I want.
Yes. Too bad you're gonna have to deal with it. Christ.
What are you doing, you psycho?
Get up and serve me breakfast now!
Oh my god.
Why should I?
Because I'm hungry!
And I am your slave owner.
Ruining my life? How dare you, Pidgey!
Jesus. Such.
I'm hungry, you idiot!
Wow.
Feed me.
A pit.
Well, at least I'm starting to get the hang of fending her off.
Flailing angrily has always been a liable tactic, but when you come to a competent fighter, or let's just say, the hand, you can't really handle yourself.
You go first.
Why's that?
So we don't get caught leaving together. This is the guys' dorm.
You're just trying to get away from me, aren't you?
We're in the
Right.
same class, and you sit next to me.
So how can you do that?
No! I'm not letting you out of my sight! You're my slave!
Let go, damn it!
She can be oddly adorable and yet still very irritating all at the same time. That's very hard to pull
I'm
off.
gonna have to burn you off me like a deer tick.
No!
Jesus Christ.
She actually smells really nice.
Wow, man.
Kind of sweet and sour. Jeez.
Wow, okay. I guess you always, I guess this is a way of showcasing that part of his mind is always there, and that's just it. It's kind of like the Mob Psycho thing. Throughout the episode, you're gonna get like 3%, 4%, 15%. That's like 15% until we get full emotional Kenji.
Your academic classes will be a mix of students from all disciplines. The day is evenly split between both areas. The first 4 periods of the day are always reserved for your regular high school classes.
So while you're gonna learn how to shoot your Glocks, you're also gonna know what 2 + 2 equals.
Rigorously specific, in-depth hands-on training.
Why do you sound like Ozpin?
Assault focuses on combat training. In the Logi department, it's vehicle training. You get the idea.
Maybe.
You can also use this time to focus on your quests that are contracted by private citizens and companies. There are many different types of quests, such as undercover jobs, bodyguard gigs, etc.
So it's like the RPG world schematic, but in real life, and, well, guns are a thing.
First years are only eligible for quests after completing basic training.
Greatness.
I guess taking on a quest isn't so bad. It'll give me the chance to get away from Aria.
Yeah.
She's in combat training now, so...
There she is.
Oh, come on.
It's
What are you doing
like,
out here, Aria?
why?
Tracking down my new slave.
But what about your training? You're gonna get in trouble for skipping combat class.
I've already completed enough of my combat credits to graduate.
Wow, of course. Of course. Of course she has. Because she's just the goddess of shooting things. Except, you know,
For you.
compared to this guy.
It's an easy one tailored for an E-rank butte. Now get lost.
What? You've got to be higher than an E rank.
I couldn't care less about pointless things like butte ranks.
Well, I gotta agree with you on that one.
I failed the test on purpose, so I'm in C class.
Give me one reason why I should tell you.
I'll pump you full of holes if you don't.
Oh, that's assault.
Looking for a lost cat.
No, seriously.
I'm not joking. It's a missing cat quest. It's 1/10 of a credit.
Neat.
And the reward's barely enough to buy me lunch. I told you it was dull.
But I like cats, so I wanted to help.
Please quit following me, Fivehead.
Fivehead.
Yeah, it means you've got a big forehead.
Oh.
Don't get lost.
There has to be something fundamentally wrong with you if you can't see the elegant charms of my forehead.
Sure.
Wow, I'm actually impressed. There's not many anime girls who actually are proud of their giant foreheads. Unlike, you know, Sakura, who kind of like...
Tell me that again and I'm gonna pump you full of holes.
Is that just gonna be your go-to threat?
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a threat. This is simply the truth, if you're gonna go off Salem's logic. But here's the thing, Salem. It's still a threat. Just because it's true and you're gonna do it, just means you're gonna act on it. You're still threatening me.
If you're gonna follow me, why don't you come up with a strategy?
no thanks. I'm not good with deduction. That's the one important trait I didn't inherit.
Oh, wow. Look at all these cats. Oh, it's adorable.
Where else? Maybe the canal area?
I need some food.
Oh my god.
I'm hungry. Didn't you eat lunch?
I missed breakfast. Now go buy me something to eat.
But didn't you eat lunch?
Ridiculous.
Oh man, I love McDonald's.
You might want to sit on a separate bench from me while we're in this park, Aria.
And why is that?
Take a look around.
Oh. This is this area. The couple's location. Are you okay?
Doesn't it make sense for you to go home now? If there's a guy you like, he might get the wrong idea.
I don't like any guys. Why the hell would I do that to myself? Relationships are nothing but a big waste of time. They're just stupid. Besides,
She has a point.
I don't ever want to have a boyfriend.
Talking about relationships really gets under her skin.
I wonder why.
That's one weakness.
I really don't think
Then I'm guessing that you definitely wouldn't want your
Many guys should waste their time with relationships. Are you sure about that?
and I don't need them. And people can say whatever they want about me. I couldn't care less about what they think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do agree with you about
That's my Drake.
But there's one thing I don't agree with.
What's that?
That's my soda you're drinking.
I knew it. Yes. What do you mean? Oh, okay.
How is this my fault?
It's always your fault when it comes to a tsundere, man. Even if you have absolutely nothing to do with the circumstances that you were placed upon yourself. It is always your fault. Understand this. Alright? However, the dynamic, oh my god, it's a DOS. Stop it.
Wonder how long she's been trapped here. What's the plan? How are you gonna rescue her?
What's my plan?
Get inside the water and go get her.
Pick her up.
Huh?
Kitty, kitty. Stay put now, okay?
Watch
I'm
yourself.
gonna take you back to your nice home.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Cats are easily spooked. You gotta be really, really careful. Really careful.
I'm not a bad guy. There you go. Now wasn't that easy?
Shink.
That's my face! Ah!
It's like, come on, man.
Oh man, that is cold! That is cold! Oh, my underwear is so cold.
Bad plan.
Yeah, look, I befriended lots of stray cats in my time. The best thing you can do is simply kneel down and wait. Be patient. Cats are very patient creatures.
I'm surprised they let you modify your uniforms.
Yeah.
You like it? This one is my white lolly style.
I don't really care. It took forever to shake Aria off my tail. Let's do this quickly.
Fun game? What's fun game?
Well, perfect.
Oh.
Black and white, the Clover story, and little sister Guy.
Those are the type you like, right?
Wait, is that Tenma? Is that are you Tenma?
Return these if you want to. I can already tell I won't like them.
Yeah, it's Tenma.
Why not?
This is the same voice actor for Tenma from School Rumble. I swear to God, it is.
Sequels are always disappointing. They're an insult to the original work.
Look, I love it when I recognize other voice actors. All right, it's kind of like finding Yuri in everything.
What have you got for me?
You wanted it.
Yuri Lowenthal, not the
You can
other
always
thing.
rely on an A rank from Inquesta to get the job done. You work fast, don't you?
Ooh. Roger.
It is funny because Tenma is like the flat-chested one in her verse. In this verse, it's like she's
Aria's got you pretty whipped.
really well endowed in this one.
People who just ask their girlfriend about their past.
I hope I use that correctly. I don't know whether that's only applied to men.
Don't give me that. You're obviously dating. Have you done it yet?
Done what yet?
Sexy stuff.
No, we're not dating.
You're such a terrible liar. I know you two are totally messing around.
Why do you always have to steer our conversations in that direction? It's not a good habit.
What do you mean?
Doom and Gloom Kinji and Aria the Quadra. You two would make a good pair.
Wait, what did you just call her?
Aria the Quadra?
It's an old nickname of hers.
And
She
that
got it back
means...
when she lived in Europe. She's known for always using 2 guns and 2 swords. Add it up and what do you get?
Okay.
Aria the Quadra.
Why are you... Why this? Why not just, I don't know, this? Like, common everyday folk do?
Why am I not surprised that she's here?
I mean, she already pretty much, made it perfectly clear that she's not gonna leave you alone, man.
Expect a streak of vanity from someone of noble lineage.
You ran a background check on me, didn't you?
Aria H. Kanzaki. Your mother is Japanese, while your father is British.
Huh, neat.
Your grandmother earned the title of Dame from the British royal family, which means you're a noble, right?
Not bad. It was worth letting you get away from me. What else?
You were an agent for the London Bureau of Butte, and you've been active in the field since you were 14. You already hold the highest rank of S. And it's true that you never let criminals get away from you. Or at least the last 99 in a row.
Well, you've actually dug deep.
Dang.
Although,
It's very impressive.
I let a criminal get away the other day. Only one I've ever let go.
Yeah? Who is this criminal?
You?
It's you.
I would expect it.
I am not a criminal, and I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't call me one.
You totally assaulted me the other day. If that's not criminal activity, then I don't know what criminal activity is, you perverted scum.
Yeah, tell me.
How many times do I have to say that
uh,
was an accident.
all right.
A simple misunderstanding.
Shut up.
Not to mention, it's like these people nowadays. It's like,
You are when you
oh my God, you've
No, I just
gone too far. All I simply did was accidentally touch you. That's it.
Only because you skipped out on taking the finals last term. You had an S rank on the entrance exam.
What? How do you know all of that?
I know everything.
Oh,
She can be very forward when she feels like it.
Coincidence that you managed to escape so easily.
Jesus.
Admit it.
yeah, fine, but I can't just turn it on and off.
What do you mean? Are there certain things that you have to do in order to turn it on?
Apparently.
Tell me what they are. I can help out if you need me to.
Ding, 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 ding. 88%.
Fight it.
88%.
I don't want to go into hysteria mode.
89.
I just want to forget all about this.
92.
That horrible mental state.
98.
My life as a bootay, but she won't let me.
99. 100.
All right. One last time.
Alright. Oh, here we go.
You want me to go back to Assault, then fine. But I'll only team up with you one time. I'll help you out on the first quest that comes up, and it'll be my last. And I won't transfer. I'll go to Assault during my free class. Those are my terms.
If you choose to accept them.
That's fine. A single quest should be more than enough for me to get a feel for your abilities.
It still counts even if it's a small quest.
As long as it still counts as one no matter how huge it is.
Sounds fair to me.
Okay,
And I'll
good.
keep you full of holes if you cut corners.
Yep, go-to
I
threat.
promise that I'll give it everything I've got. Everything I've got in my normal mode, that is.
Okay, cool.
Promise.
Alright. So he didn't go. He managed to fight it. That's good. Alright then. And... It definitely is. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Definitely am. Now, the overall structure. The overall structure of all this stems from trickles into new female companions for our main character, all of which fitting a particular trope that I deem one of the better ways to execute, easier to execute, and they're executing them pretty okay. You have the childhood friend, which is on the weird cusp of becoming a yandere, depending on the circumstances, and that's a thing that happens, and it's very scary. Tsuneres also have this potential, but it's very niche, and it rarely does happen. But when it does, it happens, and it happens spontaneously, and it's weird. Getting into Aria's background was neat. I like the fact that she's just basically, you know, one of the best in her everything. A pretty stable background, nothing too traumatic I can see so far. And the relationship that she's having with Kenji is definitely up there with actual good development. Now, the Tenma sounding girl, I don't know her name yet. But she fits the dairy trope. She's just kind of just a girl. Not really so much of a trope, but she just is a happy-go-lucky, free-spirited individual. So that seems pretty neat. I have no idea how much these particular characters are going to play into the overarching narrative that they're trying to build up here, but I'm gonna see what's going to happen once the first quest starts. Now, I'm happy that Kenji knows of his hysteria mode. I guess that's a good contrast that I have to say in forms of, hey, he can turn into a badass, an overpowered badass, if he goes into hysteria mode. However, he hates hysteria mode to the point where he would never want to actually use it and want to have everything on his own merit. It's like giving Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! The power that he gets from the Millennium Puzzle, but instead of constantly going into it every single duel, he hates going into it because he feels like the Pharaoh takes too much of the credit when it comes to all the strategy that is involved into what doing a card game is. So take that aspect, put it into Yu-Gi-Oh! You probably would have got a little bit more interesting dynamic between that, but that's Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is this. And so it's pretty alright. So think Yugi, but instead of one turn in Yami, you get a guy who just doesn't want to be Yami. I like that. Alright. So that's redeemable in my eyes. Can't wait to see where this goes on next week. So, yeah, really good. So this is Do You Want Me University? Next time. Bye.